noodle, my ramen, uh, butternut squash ramen noodles that I'm gonna make. I'm using this Simply Ramen cookbook that I got. It was a used book I got off Amazon, and it is by a person named Amy Kimoto Khan. And I'm going to roughly follow the first recipe for miso base. It's for miso base, and I don't have exactly all the ingredients that are requested in this recipe, but I'm going to use alternatives that will season it up just as well. So that's my recipe, and these are some of the ingredients I'm going to put in. First, I'm going to start with the broth. It's going to have ginger. I grated my ginger, and if you want to know how I do this, I'll link the video below for you to click on, where I've done it previously in my sticky Szechuan eggplant cooking video. And here's the garlic, and that is also in that sticky Szechuan video, where you can see how I do that. And I'm going to start by putting a little onion in the oil, because I don't like half-cooked onion in it, so I want to caramelize it a little to start off the base with. And it's going into this wok with a little oil. All right, this is the onion. I am going to put it into the hot oil. I love this wok. I bought it at an international farmer's market a few years ago, and it's a really good quality. It's black. I don't know what the material is, but it's really good quality. Let's see. Onions are browning pretty quick. So after that, I'm going to add the garlic and ginger. The onions are special. They require a little, they have more water, more liquid in them, so they need a little bit more time to brown than the garlic and the ginger. So yes, I'm starting with the broth. Now that the onions are a little brown, I'm adding the ginger and garlic. And when I start to smell them really nice, then I'm going to add lemongrass and vegetable broth. Now the garlic and ginger won't take long at all. I'm already smelling it. I'm moving it around quickly because I don't want it to burn in one spot. I don't know, should I put this in before the broth maybe a little? Okay. Yes. I bought a tube of lemongrass because I don't like to chop lemongrass. I've tried buying some before and doing it myself, but I just don't like that. So I decided to get the tube that was already done. Now this vegetable broth is going in there. It's low sodium. Whoa. I love that smell. It smells so good, the ginger and the garlic and the onion all together. and the lemongrass now. And this is a quart. It's organic. And I buy the ones that whenever I find some on sale, I buy what's on sale. And I like this one because it's low sodium and it's organic. But I will use others if I find them on sale. Okay. Now, round that up. Now the shiitake mushrooms are generally better if you cut their feet off. The feet tend to get tough on these, so I'm going to take it off. You might hear a little going on in my voice. Every August I have this allergy, asthma, bronchitis thing that comes. I have medication for my asthma and that helps. So, but my voice still, my throat still gets stuck sometimes, a little raw. So I want to make sure I don't leave any stem in it because those are not very nice in the shiitake mushrooms. The stems in the baby bella mushrooms work just fine. So I'm going to slice these up. I'm still looking for the woodier mushrooms. I'd like to get into the woodier mushrooms, but I think I have to go to the Chinese store, and they open at 9 o'clock, and I never want to wait that long. So I just haven't gone yet. I will eventually when I'm passing through and see if they have some woodier mushrooms, because I really want to try them. I think I'm doing pretty good learning to use shiitakes. When I made my hot and sour soup last week, it was the first time I ever used shiitake, and I really like them. So, and I got the unsliced ones this time because I wanted to slice them myself. The ones I got last time were sliced a little thin, and they got a little lost in there. Now putting the baby bellas in. I'm leaving their feet on because they are just fine like that. And so I'm only going to cook them just a little, and I'm going to put the sauce right in. I'm also going to put this baby corn, some bamboo shoots, and some water chestnuts, because what I've noticed with Chinese cooking, you can play with the vegetables, but the seasonings all should be pretty cohesive, if especially the one I'm going for. There are others, different ones of course, but it's all sour and delicious. That's all I can say. Sour and delicious. I'm going to open each one of these cans so they'll be ready as soon as I am. I'm torn about adding the broth of these vegetables or not. Okay. I didn't get the sesame oil out. Oh yes. Watch out, Mom. Anyway, this is tahini, which I buy from the Arabic market, but it's an ingredient that this recipe from this ramen noodle book, it requests some tahini paste, and since I have some, I'll put it in. is the base. So this is a base you can use for whichever ramen recipe you want in this book. But there are two bases. This is one, and another one is maybe, I don't know, there are a few different ones. I can't remember the titles. I just picked the one that I liked. So put a little of this in there. It didn't ask for much, just maybe a tablespoon. And then I want to put some sriracha. I have a lot of sriracha, so instead of chili garlic paste, I'm going to put sriracha in it. I'm going to put 2 spoons. It's pretty spicy, but I like spicy. I'm going to put a little fish sauce because it asked for fish paste, but I don't have any. So I'm going to put a little fish sauce because it also has the salty, fishy taste. Come on, are you going to open or not? Oh, all right. It's been so long, I forgot. Okay. Now, vinegar. Oops, I don't have to open that. Of that. It asks for apple cider vinegar, but I am not. I'm not doing apple cider vinegar. I'm doing balsamic vinegar, reduction, and rice vinegar. Okay, I nearly forgot. I got this twin tofu pack. It's organic, and I got it at Kroger, and it wasn't all that expensive. So I'm just gonna separate them and use one because I don't want to open 2 right now. This is going to be my protein in there. I'm not putting eggs in this because I don't want eggs today. I'm just gonna put I've been staying away from tofu a little, but for many years. But now that I want to go and eat much healthier, I've decided to get my protein from tofu now and then. I'm not going to eat it that often. I'm just going to have it now and then. Because it's not expensive, really. This twin pack was $1.79 at Kroger, and that was the regular price. So now, I'm going to save that until most of the other things are in. Oh wait, I didn't put the soy sauce in yet, but I'm not sure I want to put it in yet. Here. I think I'll put the liquid in from the vegetables. And now the mini baby corn goes in. Wow. I don't know, maybe I will put egg in there. I'm not sure yet. I think I need to give this a taste test. Yes. And this time I'm not putting sugar, even though the recipe asks. It needs soy sauce now. It's the only thing I'm missing. I think I'm going to put 4 tablespoons in there because I have a lot of liquid, so a little bit of that. in my teapot I have water with ginger, a piece of ginger root simmering, and then I'll let it sit a while before I make my green tea. Whoa. Did I leave anything out? It asks for kelp granules, which I do not have at the moment. If I make it in the future, I will put some kelp granules. Yes, I put the garlic, I put the vegetable broth. They request some different ingredients in case you want to make your own broth, but I don't. I use pre-made broth. So after that you add the garlic. They ask for bacon fat, which I did not use. I used vegetable oil. Oops. Fresh ginger, sesame oil. I'm going to put sesame oil in at the end. And then they ask for sriracha and soy sauce and apple cider vinegar, which I used a different vinegar. And then salt, but I'm not going to add salt because I have enough. And they ask for miso, which I'm not going to do. And then the fish paste, which I don't have. So, now that it's cooked a little, I'm going to taste it again. And I don't know if I will put cornstarch in this or not. I think a little cornstarch won't hurt. Tastes really good. Yes, it just needs its sesame oil now. Maybe a little more lemongrass because I don't really taste it. I think I wanted a little more spicy. I'm just going to put maybe half a tablespoon more of the sriracha in it. I hauled sriracha that was on sale a few years ago, and I'm still using some of it. Somebody's at the door. Plus, I think a little bit more soy sauce because it's not that salty. All right. I give food a taste test before I decide if it has enough of something or not. I don't really go to exactly by a recipe. I tried it, and I never have really good luck when I do that because it always needs some adjusting for my taste. So now I taste the lemongrass. It still needs more soy sauce. I don't know. This is a lot of liquid, so okay, so I doubled it asked for 4 and I put 8. So, because I didn't put salt, I want the soy taste. Now cook down. Now I'm going to put this tofu in. It's extra firm. I thought I could put shrimp, but I don't have any now that are raw. Now I'm going to put this. Whoa! I didn't expect it. It was bent a little and it popped when I opened it. But this is fresh, raw butternut squash noodles. So that's going in now. I put it in last because it doesn't need to cook long. And that's my ramen noodle soup. Whoa! I think I want to put my sesame oil in and turn it off. And those noodles are thin enough that they'll cook from the heat of the soup. As soon as it starts to bubble a little again, I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to put a tablespoon of sesame oil. It's a pretty large recipe. I'll have this to eat for 2 days, or maybe, or even 4 days. It'll be in the fridge. And I just remembered, wait, I had a couple of eggs in there that I think I'll put them in there because I have them. I don't have to put it. It's totally not necessary. But I like eggs in it, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I cracked them and kept them yesterday because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And then I think I'll put it in there. There. I think I'm ready to turn this beast off. The smell, finally, the sesame oil was what really put it over the top. Chinese food is so full of vegetables that a couple of years ago I went on a Chinese food diet and I lost weight easily. It was, I chose the ones without rice and it came off easy. So, even the ones that had fried things in it, like tempura fried eggplant, it was good, very good, and my weight came off that time. And I'm thinking that Chinese food is so high in vegetables and low carb that if you stay away from the rice, you can lose a lot of weight on Chinese food. Yeah, my squash noodles are in there. My egg is in there. My mushrooms, my baby corn. Now I'm going to put it in a bowl, and you guys can eat with me. I like to use metal because I don't like to use plastic spoons because they will leach hormones out of the plastic and into your food. So the big spoon. Can you see? That's my Chinese soup. Noodle, ramen noodle. Chinese ramen noodles.